This is Eugene Ludwig Wamalwa. He is a son to the late Senator William Wamalwa. He is a stepbrother to the late Vice President Michael Christopher Simiyu Wamalwa. His stepbrother used to be called Wamalwa Kijana because those of you who understand Swahili, Wamalwa Kijana means Wamalwa Junior, or the son to Wamalwa. They belong to Vaengere clan, the clan that my father was considered to be a member of the Vaengere clan, and I am not considered to be of the Vaengere clan. Before I go, you'll wonder how my biological father would be considered to be a Mwengere, and I'm not considered to be a Mwengere. According to Bukusu tradition, if your mother is from a different sub-tribe or even tribe, or has other traditions which are not compatible with the Bukusu tradition, your youngest son is allowed to undergo the traditions of his mother's place. Just like me, my youngest son, it is just that the years did not agree, but I would have allowed him to undergo the Tiriki traditions. So my youngest son would attend Tiriki. If he would have gone through, he would attend Tiriki traditions, but I could not. So he could be considered to be a Tiriki. So my father, being a son of a Mwengere lady, he was allowed to undergo Vaengere tradition, which is called Holicha. He underwent Holicha at a place called Werunga Wambuya, near Chimoi, and it is the same place where several years later Michael Christopher Wamalwa Kijana went through. There is another clarification I want to make, that people say that Eugene is maybe a son of the vice president or something. No. What happened was, upon the death of William Wamalwa, senator, his eldest son, the vice president, decided not to marry. He said that if he were to marry, his wife may interfere with him educating his siblings and step-siblings. So he decided to be single and educated all of them. I think he did a very good thing. That is, and you know, those days, including the time when I was in school, we used to use our English name plus the name of your guarantor or your guardian. They would ask you, what is your name? Say James. And what is your father's name? Okay, many people thought that my father was Kwatenge, although my father was Lando. So when you say your father is Wekesa, they say James, son of Wekesa. So I think that is where the confusion came, that in his education, where they never used the word guardian. Nowadays we use the word guardian, but those days they never used guardian. So they just used son of so and so. So I think that is where the confusion came from. As I've said, Wamalwa Senior and my father, Wamalwa Senior and Lando, were first cousins. Wamalwa Senior was the son of Mujomba. Japheth Lando was the son of Shangazi. So they were first cousins, and me and Eugene are second cousin. But I wanted to talk about my second cousin being the current General Kekwoya. General Kewoya, if you understand. The only time I've seen him fight, some say fight like a man, are only twice. The first time I saw him fight was when his brother had died. That was 2003. And then another 1 or 2 elections after that. But when multi-party came, he has been this type of a person, you say, wakudoea. Anadoea so that he gets things ready. Or whenever there is a fight, he runs away and he waits for appointment. Where do we start? Well, when Jubilee as a party, was it, yeah, not Jubilee. There's Uhuru's party. I think I'm forgetting it. But when it was started, the second in command was EUGENE Wamalwa. EUGENE Wamalwa was the second in command of that party when it started. Actually, even the official opening, he was the last person to talk, and he talked so well because the Wamalwa family, Kizungu, they don't talk Kizungu, they talk British. And he was saying, I look at this man while looking at Uhuru. And when people say, why Uhuru? I say, why not? And he was being clapped and whatever. He gave so good presentation. Then it reached a time when Uhuru's party, the party was TNA. He was the deputy in TNA. When TNA was now going to join URP of Ruto, he knew that, of course, when the two come together, one party will offer the presidency and the other party will offer the deputy presidency. Meaning, either Ruto will be the presidential candidate and Uhuru the running mate, or vice versa. So he knew that his number 2 position has already been taken in whichever way it will come. What did he do? He ran away. At that time, there was pressure for him. There was pressure for him to run for the governorship of Nairobi. There are so many people who are there, including my friend, Dennis Waweru. But then it came to a time when Peter Kenneth came in. When Peter Kenneth came in, I even reached out to my contacts to pass the information. When Peter Kenneth came, there was rumors that, Peter Kenneth has been sponsored by the big bosses, so Peter Kenneth will be the governor of Nairobi. I told them, no, you stick your heads there. Don't run away. Because, you see, Peter Kenneth had messed up in the other time. Peter Kenneth, now I think that this is now 5 years later. Peter Kenneth had messed up in that he had eaten into Uhuru's Kikuyu votes. So people are saying, no, Uhuru has forgiven him and he has taken him to be the governor of Nairobi. I said, no. I think if you want to kill somebody properly, befriend him, let him come near you. When he's very far, you throw your spear, it won't reach him. But when he's next to you, you can kill. And she just said, no. But those whom kina Waweru, kina nani, did not hear that. Waweru came back to Dagoretti, and Dagoretti had already been taken. So if he were the listening type, I would have advised him, now that you don't want to go for the governorship, why don't you just wait for the next round? But he came back to Dagoretti, which is too little, too late. We are talking about EUGENE Wamalwa. EUGENE was the perfect person to be the governor for Nairobi. Remember, there's also the tribal lining. Because here was Uhuru, a Kikuyu, running for the presidency. Ruto, a Kalenjin, running for deputy president. And here was Eugene Wamalwa, a Luhya, running for the governor for Nairobi. He ran away. He ran away. He was told, okay, Kitale is yours for the taking. Why don't you go and take Kitale? He also ran away. He akatapatapa, he went and begged Uhuru for a job. Uhuru gave him a job. What did we end up in Nairobi with? Sonko. I can tell you, if Nairobi would have, if he would have faced the people in Nairobi, he would have done so. Now, fast forward 5 more years. Kitale or Trans Nzoia was his for the taking. But did he take? No. He didn't take it. Why? He entered into an agreement with these people wanaitwa nini? You become the summit, so that then the summit takes over. You are made a minister or something like that. You don't want to confirm. He had to take a novice, a provincial administration fellow, to come and take Kitale, which was used for the taking. Now, this novice, the administrator, has his own ambitions. And the ambitions, let nobody cheat you. Ati unajua nashambulia Ruto, sijui nini, na hii Tawe movement. Tawe movement may have more than Ruto anything. First of all, I don't, if you know wrestling, this thing that is called Royal Rumble, if you know Royal Rumble, even the person you trust, your tagged partner, would push you over the rope. So, some people may assume that our movement is targeting the elder people. Of course, I've already ruled out. Don't be shocked that 2027, both Wetangula and Mudavadi, don't be shocked that they'll not contest for anything and they'll just go home and rest. Don't be shocked. So when you start thinking that Tawe movement is there to pull out, what do you call? To pull out kina wazee, my age mates, kina Mudavadi. No. Tawe movement is everybody for himself. Natembea is trying to establish himself as the next Luhya kingpin, or even national kingpin. So after some time, he will turn. You know, he was inferior to my second cousin Eugene, but it will reach a time when he'll tell Eugene, even if you want to be somebody somewhere, come and apply to my party. That is my disappointment, that my second cousin has, okay, leave alone the very early beginning, but he has been living that kind of life where he does not, it's like somebody, let me tell you, it's like somebody who wants to fight you. Ukitaka kufight na he enters the house, opens the window and says, kuja, unafikiri na kuogopa. That is how my relative is.